Yeah, hey everybody, it's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are watching more AI-only battles. We are in our second to last group stage before the championship round. Well, knockout round before the championship round, or however you want to call it. So, we, last episode, had some issues with basically the AI not using melee units to conquer cities, like Hattusa right there. Man, I really want to see Persia potentially declare on Gorgo, but Gorgo is freaking scary still with his cav cores. What is this looking like now? Gorgo, Japan, and Teddy are all way up here. We're probably going to start seeing some rocket districts go out in this episode. Teddy is in a bit of a sketchy spot, though, because of some loyalty issues he has going on, and the fact that he basically gave Sterling to Japan. He ended up burning everything down to 0, and then didn't use a melee unit to conquer it, so Sterling went and grabbed it, or Japan went and grabbed it. Japan's using a bunch of great profits up here now. They're going north. Persia, I don't see any of your profits right now. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly Japan. So it's basically between Japan and Persia right now with the religion. I think everyone else's religion is pretty much gone. Teddy got Oxford, so that's 15 more error score for him. Teddy is in an interesting spot where right now he's in the safe range and he has enough points to probably feel pretty confident. But with Japan being super aggressive and with some of his cities potentially flipping, there is some sketch here. There is some sketch. He could find himself in a bad spot. It looks like Tokyo is going to flip back to America, and he did put a governor in Haddington, so okay. He's going to be okay for now. Looks like Japan might be thinking of another war with Scotland. Also, there's still a lot of area up here that no one settled. Well, couple. Excuse me, hiccups. Hiccups out of nowhere. Okay. Hattusa is still at 0 HP. At some point, Persia, you could bring a knight over and go take it. Yeah, at some point, I don't know how you're taking damage. Like, where are you taking damage from? Maybe he spawned a unit. America declared war on Scotland, and then Georgia declared war on America. Georgia and America probably isn't going to happen because there's no way Gorgo has open borders with Georgia. And maybe with Persia, but it'd have to be Persia and Germany, so I don't see America being punished by that. Now, is America going to be able to do anything? Edinburgh might end up falling. I mean, eventually Sterling's going to fall. Are they going to be able to take Edinburgh? They do have infantry, and they do have bombards. So, potentially. Unfortunately, it says shoot in the city, though. You moved right next to it. Probably not going to help. Probably not going to help. I think America is a little too weak right now. They just don't have a lot of military strength, it looks like. At least that they're showing. 475. Yeah, that's not a lot right now. Japan is at 800, and Persia right now is the strongest military. But once again, it's all ranged units. Taj Mahal got built by Tamar. Another wonder that Japan missed out on. Dang, dude. So here's the thing. Gorgo almost has as many wonders as Japan. Close. Although it didn't give her extra error score from that. Because she was at 105 last. Said Gorgo, right? Not Japan? Did I misread that? Was it actually Japan? Could have sworn it said Gorgo. Because she was at 105 wonder score last episode. So I'm finding that a little awkward. Germany's rolling around with a couple troops. Nothing too major. Edinburgh was under siege, but yeah, he's in a bad spot right here. Mount St. Michel's being built by Scotland. Although he lost his religion a long time ago, so he's not really going to be able to do much with it. Did it ever give you more? No. Interesting. It looks like it gave it to Japan. What was it? What was the wonder that we just bumped the mic. Taj Mahal. No, it was Japan. Or the Hajea. No, it was the Taj Mahal. It was the Taj Mahal. I could have sworn he was at 105 last episode. Could have sworn. Could have sworn. See, do we see the Taj Mahal? Taj Mahal, where you be? Where you be at? I am not seeing it, but I'm probably just missing it because I'm blind. It's really hard to see these wonders. Okay, Hattusa is still at 0. Germany's denouncing America. That happens. Maybe it was someone else. Yeah, maybe it was just someone else. Tokyo and Haddington are both flipping yet again. So Tokyo basically flips to America, then flips from America, then flips back to America. In the scheme of things, is probably okay. America's rolling around with artillery now, which is going to be really nice to take out these Renaissance walls. It's just going to be really hard to take Edinburgh just because of the district here, the encampment district. The districts just get to be really hard to take. Japan might be going for war with Germany. I don't really know what you're doing over here. It almost kind of seems that way. Sterling is flipping now. He needs a governor there to hold on to it, and that's in a golden age. So as soon as this golden age ends, he's going to be in a very awkward spot. And we're probably like 10, 15 turns away. So Tokyo's going to flip back to America. Japan declared war on Germany. Yeah, Scotland declared war on Japan. All right, well, unfortunately for Scotland, he was in on this war. Japan must be going for a domination victory. And it looks like he might be going for Augsburg. Germany's in a very awkward spot to fight this off. That being said, Japan's so far away. I don't know if Japan's going to be able to conquer anything or take anything. We'll see. Persia got an alliance with Japan. Good for Persia, bad for the world. Hermitage got built by Gorgo. Get another one. Japan succeeded. Those fighting against Japan were rewarded. Interesting. I thought that was over Sterling. I bet it was a religious one. I bet it was a religious one. Yes, it was. Maybe? But this is all Japan. It must have been Aachen. Where's Germany's religion? Cologne. Okay, so he flipped Cologne. Maybe he flipped Cologne, and that's what ended up happening. That had to be that emergency. It had to be for a religious emergency then. I thought it was a Sterling one because it was the original capital. So I thought it was because he held Sterling, but he still holds Sterling, so there's no way. But then again, maybe the emergency's over and that's why he's losing. Nah, it's only 668, so it wasn't that big of a gain. Nah, it had to be a religion one. Had to be a religion one. Okay, you're actually flipping to Japan now. And you're going to flip before the end of the era. Interesting. Interesting. Now, are you going to stay Tokyo? Most likely not. Depends on whether or not America gets a golden age. Teddy got Mont Saint Michel. All right, that literally does nothing for him because he doesn't have a religion. But all right, good for you. Good for you. Now, here's the problem. If you just upgrade some of these units, you'd be able to take it. Ugh. He just broke, man. He just broke right now. Basically. He's building the casa and some banks in the Ruhr Valley, but I think we saw Ruhr Valley get knocked out over here. Yeah, there you go. Japan ended up finishing it. All right, well, that was a very quick turn of events. Edinburgh is currently under siege from Japan. If anything, Japan might be able to grab this. If he grabs that, is he going to hold on to Sterling? No, not next era. Not next era at all. What about the other religion? I mean, we know religion's nowhere close. What about culture? Not really. And no one started on the science, but we should start seeing some rocket districts here pretty quickly because we got more than a few people up here. Is Gorgo building rockets? She's building the Great Zimbabwe. We don't see rocket districts yet. It'd be interesting if Gorgo goes for a science victory. Sterling is flipping in 7 turns. Haddington 17. Tokyo's in 2. Yeah, and this is in 7. So Sterling's going to flip no matter what. Great Zimbabwe got finished by Gorgo. Dude, Gorgo with these wonders, man. She's one short right now of Japan. I'm a little shocked. Because here's the other thing. She's way the heck up here in culture. She's just schooling right now in culture and science. Teddy ended up passing, though, in science. Although, my God, she's making 282 compared to... Oh, yeah, she's making 282 to his 193. Must be because of policies. She must be running, like, the double policy. Japan declared war on someone. I missed it. I was too busy. What happened here? America declared war on Gorgo. Did Gorgo declare war on someone? Persia. So Gorgo declared war on Persia. And then Japan came in because they're allied. Is she going to be able to conquer stuff? She's rolling around with infantry corps and cav compared to these immortals. I mean, Persia, really bad troops. Really bad troops. Really bad troops. Still would rather keep an eye mostly over here. Obviously, Germany with their cannons were able to push back Japan, but it looks like Japan basically moved over to Edinburgh. And this is almost good for America. Because if he's able to knock down the walls, America could go and grab it. Now, Tokyo did go flip to Japan. Sterling is about to flip. Air is under siege as well. I don't know if Japan really knows what he wants to do at this point. Persia's moving, well, still surrounding Hattusa. And right now, these guys are just going to get absolutely destroyed by this cav army. Absolutely destroyed by that cav army. Germany's actually incoming towards Sterling, all things considered. And Germany might be able to grab Sterling. Now, Sterling doesn't have walls, so it's going to be a pretty easy town to take. America's a little weak on troops right now. Yeah, it looks like America's pretty behind in troop count. He's at 554. I don't know where his troops are. Yeah, where's this 500 combat strength? I see 1 artillery. Oh. Okay. Sure, Teddy? Oh, he's at war with Tamar still, so he's trying to naval invade. Gotcha. Eiffel Tower is built by Teddy. He's about to get a bunch of appeal on all his tiles. So he's going to be able to get some nice seaside resorts, but okay. Let's see how the Cav army is doing. Still pretty good. I mean, these crossbow corps are going to do a little bit of work, but you can see how little damage that actually did. It's kind of scary, man. All right, let's see what our eras ended up with. We got Japan, we got Germany, we got Persia all in Dark Ages. Scotland, Normal Age. Teddy got a Heroic Age. Georgia and Greece both got Golden Ages. Is that flipping any cities then? Mainz is actually flipping, as is Dortmund. And you're 15 turns and you're 36 turns. Oof. Oof. So here's the thing. If Mainz flips, Dortmund's going to flip really, really quick. And that will flip to Persia. Mainz will probably flip over to Gorgo. I don't see any cities flipping over here. Hattusa might flip because of the Persia Dark Age if Persia conquered it, but that seems unlikely. Although Persia does actually have a melee unit there. Is Tokyo flipping? Yeah, Tokyo's flipping back, and Sterling's going to flip. Yeah, I was going to say in, like, no turn flat. Scotland was in a Golden Age? No, Scotland's in a Normal Age. So Edinburgh is holding on, but I think if America has Sterling, they might flip Edinburgh. And then Lublick is also... Lubbock? I think it's just Lubbock. Lubeck? Or is it Lubeck? It might be Lubeck is also flipping. So Germany's in a bit of a sketchy spot then. Because they're about to lose a lot of towns. Remember, Germany's in the danger zone? Is Germany in the danger zone? Germany's definitely in the danger zone right now. Right now it's between Tamar, Cyrus, and Persia. Or sorry, Tamar, Persia, and Germany for the, basically the last spot. Well, 2 of the 3 are going to get eliminated, so last spot for who's going to grab it. Now, Germany is looking, they are making a play for Sterling. That would keep Lubeck alive. Sterling doesn't have any walls or anything like that, so it shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. And America doesn't really have any troops nearby, so there's a good chance that Germany could grab that. Hattusa is starting to gain HP back. Persia is decimated at this point with their army. And Gorgo is just looking scarier as the game progresses. I still don't see any rocket sites. Edinburgh is facing the siege. Now, it looks like she's going for a cultural victory. She's also building Cristo. Any rocket sites over here in Japan? No, but he's building subs. And he's building Broadway. Yeah. I think he's still going domination. I think he is. Edinburgh is going to probably be fine. Sterling is flipping to America in 7 turns, and Germany basically lost all his troops, so it looks like America is going to end up with it. So what does Germany have to do right now? Not lose Mainz for starters. That would be big. They also really could use some cities over here. They ended up putting Ulm up there instead of, you know, a city over here. I mean, there's nice housing here, and you have a wonder. I don't understand why you wouldn't put a city right here. Germany formed an alliance with Georgia. That's probably an anti-Greece pact, basically. Infantry, corps, and cav army, man. Oi. Scary. Freaking scary. Hattusa got full walls again. Well, maybe Persia will be able to come back, because here's the thing. They're not going to be popping out any more immortals. So next time they declare war, they might be able to take it. They might be able to. Lublick is flipping 8 turns. Sterling is flipping. Now, when this flips to America in 3 turns, that's going to flip almost instantly. They'll probably go down to 1 turn. Tokyo's down to 6. I thought that was a tank there at first. The Highlanders. Scotland's popping out Highlanders, but I don't think Highlanders are really going to fight well against infantry. Highlanders, because they're scout tree. 50. 65 range strength. I mean, that's against the infantry 70, so... Yeah, I mean, they'll do some damage. It's nice that they're ranged, but here's the thing. They just aren't going to maintain. Like, once you get mechanized infantry, once you start getting infantry corps, like, it's just... The Highlanders are going to get worse and worse as the game progresses. Sterling, 1 turn? Yeah, Sterling's about to flip. Tokyo will probably flip then a little quicker as well. Mainz has got 8 turns. And, Right now, Georgia's not been doing much of anything. She's at war with Teddy still. Yeah, we still got this Teddy Tamar war. Teddy's actually running around with tanks, but he keeps sending everything he's got over at her. He really needs to peace out. But he got Sterling. Lublik is going to flip now in 2 turns. Tokyo's going to flip in 2 turns as well. Cristo Redentor got built by Georgia, who now equaled... No, past Japan in total wonders. Yeah. And is closing in. And if it wasn't for religion, honestly, would have a potential to win it. Persia is losing the religion as the game progresses. So Persia is getting in that danger range. They're actually in the elimination range now. Tamar snuck out. Tamar snuck out. I think that might have been the same way, though. Interesting. It's so close here. It is so close. What does Germany need to do still? They need to keep that mains. And it looks like Germany's actually at war with Persia. Yeah, Germany and Persia are at war. So if he could grab Kabul, that would help. That would help. He would probably just release it, though, because, you know, AI city-states. But if he would conquer it, that would keep mains from flipping. Even if he flips it, would maybe keep mains from flipping. But at this point, it's probably too little, too late. Lublik ended up flipping as well. Sterling is now America. Tokyo is now America. Edinburgh is hold on. They are holding. They are holding. Japan's building the Venetian arsenal. A little too late for that. Scotland has 4 cities. They're probably going to survive to the end of the game, which is actually pretty surprising considering how the game shook out. But yeah, looks like Georgia or Greece is no longer at war. Yeah, with Persia. So Persia's little bit of army now is fighting Germany. But yeah, mains flipped right there. Germany's in a bad spot. Dortmund's still full loyalty, which I find weird. But I think once mains becomes Greece, I don't think then that would be full loyalty. America's denouncing Japan. Yeah. Did you ever end up piecing out? Nope. You're still at war with Tamar. The meaningless war. The meaningless war, basically. Persia denounced Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, Lublik has got 7 turns. Scotland's still fighting Japan to a halt. I'm really surprised that Scotland ended up fighting them to a standstill. It's kind of hilarious. The Watt never got built, so Japan should be able to finish that. Germany really needs a couple more towns out. They lost their religion too. I think it's too late for wonders. I don't really know what Germany could do at this point. I really don't. It looks like they ended up piecing out Persia. Yeah, they did. And Dortmund is flipping now, 16 turns, although he moved his governor away. Also, I love this industrial zone. Nice industrial zone there, Gorgo. I love it. I love it. It's in the desert, you know. Just wants to make sure that no one can really pillage it easily. You're going to have to, like, go through the desert to get there to pillage it. America threw down Detroit up here. And so that's still another potential city. They are losing it, though. But Lublik, at 3 turns, Lublik. I should Google this. L-U-B-E-C-K. Let's just Google it. L-U-B-E-C-K pronunciation. How to pronounce it? Come on, give it to me. Lublik. Lubik? Oh, so just Lubik. So no lick. No extra U. Lubik. Okay, German's actually pretty easy to pronounce usually. The Casa got built by America. More points for Teddy. I think Teddy's now in the safe range. I think it's probably safe to say Teddy's going to make it through. So yeah, it's really going to come down to Tamar, Cyrus, and Germany for that. 2 of those 3 are going to be eliminated. I just don't know if Germany can get enough points. I mean, he basically needs 100 points right now to catch up. And having lost mains is going to be just really, really bad for him. Especially now that's Gorgo. And then Dortmund's going to flip. That's basically just 2 cities gone. Even though this air is probably going to be fine. Yeah, Germany ended up making the finals last time, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. 1 turn on Lubik. Geneva somehow managed to survive the entire game as well, which I'm a little surprised by. Cyrus is currently the owner of it. Yeah, usually you don't see city-states last this long. Hattusa, you know, shouldn't have lasted that long. They only lasted that long because of the Persia weird thing. And they're going to get conquered here by Georgia, probably. Georgia actually does have cav cores. We'll see how that ends up working. How long we're at? We're at 19 minutes? Okay. Lots of pillaging happening. Lubik did end up becoming part of the U.S. Detroit now is down to 20 turns. With the monument, it might take it out of 26 turns. So it's definitely... But here's the problem. America's in a golden age. once America flips out of this golden age, Detroit's probably going to flip. Unless America ends up taking Edinburgh. Which is actually having loyalty issues. But it's very, 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 very slow. So, I don't know. Got a lot of interest. Intriguing possibilities here. The Venetian Arsenal got built by Japan. So Japan ended up catching up to Gorgo with the wonders. Nope, Gorgo's still leading. Gorgo is still leading. Hattusa has Renaissance walls. However, we are looking at artillery here, so I think she should be able to take it. I think she should be able to. Mechanized infantry for Gorgo. Is she building any rocket sites? Yes. Yes. So she is potentially going for that science victory. Teddy does not have any rocket sites. Japan? I am not seeing any either. I'm basically looking for builds. I don't think they would have built them by now. I don't think they would be up by this point. So Gorgo might end up winning that science victory at this point. We'll see. Germany declared war on America. That seems a little ill-advised. America's a little weaker. What that's going to do is probably force America to peace out tomorrow. But America's rolling around with tanks and stuff like that, and I just don't think Germany can do anything with that. Like, especially since you're talking, yeah, we got steel here, so... Yeah, because with Detroit. So I just don't see Germany being able to do much against steel. Broadway got built by Japan, so Japan now caught up to Gorgo, finally. Yes, they're finally equal in wonders. He did not, however, double up on everyone's wonders. But, I mean, I guess Greece kind of carved herself out a pretty nice-sized empire. She got decent production over here, too. It looks like Persia's going for round 2 with Hattusa. What's hilarious is he's bringing freaking Immortals. Why are you bringing Immortals, dude? So, someone's going to conquer it. Well, I say that. There's really no melee units over here. Just the AT crew. Oh my god. Hattusa, man. Don't live there. Don't move to Hattusa, guys. Don't move there. Be perpetually in war. Perpetually, like, raised and burned to the ground and under siege. Just in bad situations all around. Oy. You're just like, we're just trying to live free, man. We're just trying to live free right now. And everyone's like, nope. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. So Edinburgh is flipping 42 turns. We got 6 turns on this era. So we'll probably end up calling this episode as soon as we get to the end of the era. America's building some airplanes, which, you know, makes sense because they have the unique ones. Or at least they're building sites. No one has actually started on rockets. Nope. Nope. But I imagine we're going to see it go right away here as soon as Corinth finishes. Probably a pretty decent town here. There seems to be quite a few hills. Not a lot of mines, but... with the AI bonuses, it should be pretty okay. Hattusa is now almost at 0 HP. We will see if, like, these knights come in or if the AT crew actually comes in to take it. It's completely surrounded by range units. Completely surrounded by range units. Scotland formed an alliance with Georgia. Okay. That might come into play here if Greece ever ends up declaring war on Georgia. I don't know. Okay, so the city should fall this turn. Depending on if anyone's gonna actually... she took it. But it's just gonna flip back to neutral. Too much loyalty pressure. It'll actually probably flip over to Greece, all things considered. We'll see, but it would flip to her now. The thing is, by the time it flips, though, it's gonna be next era, so we'll see who it ends up with. America is bringing tanks now against some AAT crews and stuff like that. Tamar has an emergency for conquering the city-state. Yeah. I was gonna say Greece might hop on that, and Greece did hop on that. Now, what's interesting is because that was an emergency, Scotland doesn't end up at war. Scotland doesn't get pulled in. Interesting. She's still at war with Japan. She's still at war with Japan. She is flying around with some planes, or is that Tamar's planes? Whose planes? I don't see any planes. I don't see any, there's gotta be Georgia planes. Or, sorry, Gorgo planes. Huh. All right, she has quite a bit of artillery, so she's going to be able to do some pretty decent work over here. The downside is the mechanized infantry. Although she doesn't have that much. I mean, she's got a couple. I don't know. This is kind of going to be a little interesting. Japan ended up taking the Wonder lead. Congrats. And let's look at our new era. We got Georgia, we got Greece, we got America all in Dark Ages. Scotland, Germany, Persia, normal, Japan, golden. So that means, once again, Tokyo is going to flip. Yep. Lublik is going to probably flip back to Germany, it looks like, and Detroit will probably flip to Germany as well. So Germany is not out of it yet. Mainz is also going to potentially flip, and Dortmund, Well, Dortmund's full loyalty. I don't know. We'll end up seeing how that ends up working out. And then Sion here? That's a new city. Yeah, they put it down. And they're building a rocket district. No, the rocket district's here in Phoenicia. All right, cool. All right, well, we're going to wrap this episode up. Who is currently in the danger zone still? Robert the Bruce, Germany, and Cyrus. And Tamar did pull a little bit ahead. I mean, here's the thing. Persia really needs Hattusa. They really need that. Would that be enough points? Probably not. I mean, here's the thing. This is probably like 20 points, maybe 10 points empire size. So that would definitely put Persia right back up here. And here's the other thing to note. Gori's also flipping too. A little slower, but we'll see. We got a lot of intrigue coming in. Is Gorgo working on the rockets? No. Did she finish? No, 2 more turns. So we probably have maybe, I'd say like probably sub 300 this game's going to be won. Unless she gets pillaged. She's building some really early rocket districts. I don't know what's up with her science this game. Just went absolutely crazy. If we look at here, she's getting 277 culture per turn, which is actually second to Japan. And then 418 science. That is silly. I know you can get more than that, but for the AI, who usually doesn't like build campuses everywhere, that's just kind of crazy. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and show your support. Culture victory. Yeah, and then religion. We hadn't really paid too much attention on the religion. Japan is pushing, man. Japan's pushing. They got America now. Persia's struggling. Is Japan going to be able to win the religious game? Probably not. They're making 320 per turn, but Persia's no slouch. It's just so far away. If Japan would have spawned in the middle, I could see it, maybe. But he's still got to get through Germany. I just don't think it's likely. So anyways, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye, everyone.